future isn't something that just happens, it's something we create through the choices we make today. $50 is just a number. It's not a limit. So why are you playing small? If you've ever felt stuck, doubted yourself, or thought it was too late to chase your dreams, I want you to think again. It's never too late to go big. In today's video, I am going to share with you how I started living boldly after 50. If you're feeling like it's too late to go after your dreams or step outside of your zone, your comfort zone that is, I want you to know that it's never too late to start. Follow along with me as I share my step-by-step guide on how you too can begin living boldly, taking charge of your life, and dreaming big. Everything starts with your mindset. If you tell yourself you're too old, guess what? You'll believe it, but when you shift your thoughts, you shift your reality. Changing your mindset, it is the first step. What you also need to do is replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Example, I'm too old. Instead of saying that, replace it with, it's the perfect time to start. Say positive affirmation every morning. For example, look yourself in the mirror and speak life into yourself. I look in the mirror every morning and I say, you are beautiful. You are perfectly made. If you can think it, you can do it. Take one step at a time and you'll accomplish it. I also say to myself, the only thing that works is doing the work. I also say to myself that if it's not a good day, tomorrow will be a good day. I also speak into myself positively, and I don't speak based on how I feel. There are times I wake up in the morning, I don't feel good, but I don't speak life about how I feel that morning because I know that in the evening or the next day, I'll feel better. So your mindset has to shift. And if you continue to speak affirmations over your life, looking yourself in the mirror, even though you may not see it or feel it, when you speak it, what it does, it motivates you to take one step in front of the other. And before you know it, instead of speaking, I'm too old to do that, you'll say, I can do that, and I am going to start now. Let's be real. Fear and doubt hold too many of us back. Been there, done that, have the t-shirt and the hat. But here's what I've learned. This is what I've learned. Fear isn't the enemy. Staying stuck is. So we must overcome fear and doubt. This is the action you take. Face your fears and take action anyway. Example, if you have a fear of failure, which we all do, it held me back until I saw it as a lesson, not a setback. Start small. Once you take the first step, you'll be so surprised on how the momentum builds, and it just becomes like second nature. If you desire to live big, you have to invest in yourself. That's mentally, physically, and financially. Invest in yourself. That's the first step. You have to spend time and money on learning, books, courses, mentorship, or just sit and listen to God. Example, I invested in education early and it changed my life. Education about content creation, education about financial literacy. I invest in education to help me. When I say education, I'm not necessarily talking about college course, but education and doing something to improve my aptitude. Reading a book about something I want to learn about. Growth takes time, but the rewards are so worth it. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Embrace discomfort is what you need to mentally accept. To do, Take one bold action each week. Example, try something new. Try to speak up for yourself. Travel, start a hobby, go golfing, learn how to ice skate. The growth happens outside of your comfort zone. I know comfort zone makes you feel real cushiony, but you do not learn when you stay inside of your comfort zone. And on this channel, I want you to jump just like I did and to get outside of your comfort zone and know that there's so much growth. And when you get outside of your comfort zone, guess what? You feel free. You think bigger. You never want to think small. You can't chase your dreams if you're running on empty. Self-care is not about being selfish. It is necessary. You must prioritize your self-care. Make sure self-care is a daily habit. I used to put work first. I used to put people first. I used to put things that they wanted me to do first. I used to put things like exercise on hold. I used to put rest on hold. I used to even put my mental health on hold. Self-care is one of the most important things you could do to yourself. As the analogy goes, put your oxygen mask on first before you give the next person their oxygen mask. You cannot chase your dream if you're burnt out, if you're tired, if you're exhausted. Take care of yourself first. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Lisa, this is all too good to be true and it sounds good. But how do I do it? Let me share with you. There came a moment when I had to decide to stay stuck in fear and doubt or break free. I realized no one was coming to save me. If I wanted to change my life, I had to create it. And guess what? The best version of me was waiting. I just had to say yes to me, to Lisa. Now ask yourself, what's keeping you stuck? Are you living your best life? Are you scared? Are you doubting yourself? Am I waiting for the right time? Do I believe I deserve more? I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. Are these thoughts that you're thinking? Here's the truth. Age isn't a setback. It's your superpower. At 50 and beyond, you have wisdom, resilience, and perspective that younger you didn't have. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience. I hope in today's video that I have encouraged you. I have given you steps that I've taken to help you on your journey of thinking bigger, getting outside of the voices in your mind that tell you you can't do this, you're too old. I can so relate to the time that I was stuck. I was afraid. I overthinked everything. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't think I was smart enough. And it wasn't until I decided to say, God, I know I'm perfectly made in your image. You did not make a mistake. Things that I desire in my heart will not go away. And I know only you put them in my heart. So I have to decide that I'm going to execute and do the work and stop listening to the negativity that my mind is telling me, because I know that that's not of you. I am hoping on my channel that I can encourage the old Lisa, which is probably you, to get outside your comfort zone, to go great, to think small, to do big things that you've always wanted to do. And if you're under 50 and somehow you came across this page, I say page, channel, I'm hoping I can encourage you to be greater than I was, that you can learn from my mistakes. You can get some of these nuggets and wisdom so that you too can get out your comfort zone and not wait until you're older to do so. And until next time, I love you. Listen, if you have any questions, suggestions, or any topic you would like me to cover, feel free. And until next time, I love you, and be great.